Improve posture, 3 exercises only. So I want to show you today, we're going to be in a door frame, and I'm going to show you 3 exercises that you can do to improve your posture. All of us are aware of our posture. We're in a world of a downward, forward flexed position lots of the times. And there are 3 crucial exercises that you want to be mindful of. We can find a doorway anywhere, even if it's not in our own house, somewhere find a doorway. The first piece is to stretch in the front of you. And the reason for that is if you're hunched over all the time, it stands to reason that you are all crunched and crowded and short and tight in the front here. We want to open that up. Piece number 2 is a back strengthener. So if we're hunched like this, what's happening back here with that roundness is that your back is way overstretched. It is way longer than it needs to be. And what needs to happen is we need to pull that back into a better tone. And by doing that, you need to strengthen. So we have an opening up, a squeezing and a strengthening, and then the tie-in is the side. The side is where it's going to tie in the front and the back. So let me get showing you. Okay, so first, get yourself a doorway and come on the outside of the doorway so that we need to be able to use the doorway to be able to step through and to open up. First thing is develop a split stance. So for here, I'm taking my right leg forward. My left heel will come off as I do this. So it's important that you understand the setup of this because that's going to give you better results for what you're trying to do. So taking both of your hands on the side of the door frame, shoulder height maybe a little bit lower than shoulder height, but not higher than shoulders. Okay, so getting that set up, try to look and see, are they even? And then think about what you're doing. And what we're doing here is in the pec area, in the chest area, where the arm meets the shoulder, that's the whole short and tighten part. So we want to be able to add some length and some opening and some breathing into that space. So it looks like this. Get yourself set up. Coming off of your back heel, you're going through the doorway. So you're going to open up your chest. And as you do that, think lengthening all across. That's your inhale. Exhaling as you go back. And you're going to need to play with the distance away. You just don't want to be super close. Be a little bit farther away so that you can say, okay, I'm going here. Okay, I can feel that. We're not going for a super duper stretch. Just letting your body and your brain start to feel that, right? And you don't want to pop out of it. You want to be able to take a nice inhale, hold the move, but don't hold the breath, and then exhaling as you return, okay? And you can play with that, whichever foot is forward, just switching that, okay? So that is your first thing, is an opening. Second piece is we're going to use the side of the door frame, and for that, I want you to stand with your feet straddling the frame, the lengthwise portion of the frame. So when you're back against this, hopefully you can feel where your tailbone is and your sacrum and see what parts of your back are on the back of the door frame. And just getting a position of, okay, feet are about shoulder width apart. You're going to take your arms, you're bending your arms, and the idea to strengthen in your back is to pull the elbows back as if they're trying to touch the wall behind you. And that is an inhale. And as you're doing that, you're doing 2 things. You are stretching here, but you're also getting almost a squeeze of your shoulder blades around this portion of the doorway, of the door frame really, okay? So it looks like this. Inhaling to squeeze and exhaling as you return. And you really have to put your thoughts into what am I doing here? I'm trying to squeeze my shoulder blades. Some people can't even feel their shoulder blades move. So if you can't, it's okay. Practice. Squeezing back behind you and then relaxing. And again, to squeeze. Can you almost feel like your shoulder blades are wrapping around this portion of the frame? Keeping your knees soft will just keep your body, the trunk of you, just nice and bouncy and soft. So that is your back strengthener. And then the tie-in, the secret is the side. So for the side tie-in, I'd say stand right in the middle of this door frame. So look around, seeing that you're balanced here. There's several options here, so I'm going to show you how to do it first. Your hips are going to reach towards the side of the frame, okay? The other hand is here. This hand is reaching up and over. So there's going to be a time here, you don't have to touch here, maybe you can't touch, that's okay. But can you touch this side of the door frame, okay? So when you do that, you are just making this lateral move, and with this stretch going over, you're getting a stretch all in through the side of the rib cage while you're getting supported on here. Relax your toes and feel that when you initiate this movement, you're initiating it from your hips and you're trying to just go directly to the side. You're not trying to lean forward or backward. And if you say, well, I can't really feel much, just scoot over a little bit more. Maybe your hips need a little bit more movement, but I doubt it. This sometimes is just a hard movement to just get that side shifting of your hips to get this whole side structure of you to be opened, okay? Think about it. If we're rounded, the back is overstretched. Well, how about this? Don't forget about your side, right? That's the tie-in. So it looks like this on the other side. Hand is here. You're going to shift your hips. Can your hips meet into that frame? And then back. So if it would be good for you if you could take a big inhale in there. And by a big inhale, I don't mean a fast inhale. I mean a kind of like a surround sound inhale. Okay, so if you were going to incorporate this into something that you're going to do daily, which I really would recommend, find a time where your body is warmed up, go to a door frame, get yourself set up, and it looks like this. So a typical little routine looks like this. Foot is forward. I'm going to do 3 each. Exhaling as you come back. So feel like you're almost coming in and going up, like your heart is going up towards the ceiling and the wall, and back. Think opening up. Imagine what you're doing, opening up. Okay, and again, remember you would switch your stance. Second piece for the back strength, softness in your knees, tailbone, sacrum back, arms are down, they're not up high. Squeeze those shoulder blades towards the door frame. At least thinking of those elbows coming back. That's your inhale. Exhaling as you release. Relax your shoulders. Inhaling as you grab around that door frame. And then return. Just starting to get those shoulder blade muscles, those muscles that are not used to doing this, activated. And then the third piece, the secret little tie-in, is get yourself right in the middle of a door frame, hand, and reach. So you want to be able to hit into the side here. Try it. If not, don't go there. So just go to where you can. And if this arm up here is saying, oh, that doesn't feel good on my shoulder, just take it out in front. But do try to get this side shift in here so that you can improve your posture, 3 exercises only. And so since you're warmed up, nice opening in through the front, some squeezing and strengthening in through the back, and that side tie-in, we've got the next workout that's going to give you a whole body routine. I'll see you in the next video.